I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the skies. You can see them on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I'll ever know. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the skies. You can see them on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I'll ever know. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah.
Sing it if you know it.
Red and yellow
And pink and green, purple and orange and blue.
purple and orange and
I can sing a rainbow.
I can sing a rainbow.
Sing a rainbow too. Good evening.
Good evening.
Do we have any new guests here tonight? We know you, Eliza. Yes, Bev Cowling is new here tonight. She came to our open house in January, and
I came here summer solstice about 4 years ago.
about 4 years ago.
well,
Okay.
it's about time you're back with us, really.
Yeah.
And then I came to another thing around near the holidays.
I don't think we have it. I don't think you ever filled out one.
Yeah.
Welcome to everybody on this beautiful night. I want to be like Romper Room and say, I see Angela, I see Jan, I see Peggy, I see Kathy and Dan, I see Pama, I see Susie Q, I see Kezia, I see Ina, and I see Charlie, and I see Bev, and I see Nancy Pendergraft,
Oh,
I see Alan, I see Matthew, I see Becky, I see Breezy, I see Jennifer, I see Tom, I see Eliza, I see Delcy, and I see Robert. Welcome to our our summer solstice. It is winter in the southern hemisphere, and we do have a message from Wendy tonight. So we'll be doing that in a little while. So thank you all for joining us this
If you
evening.
would stand with me, please. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to Archangel Uriel.
Archangel Uriel.
He has power and authority over this season. He's the Archangel of beauty and of fire. I call forth and dedicate this flame to time. T-H-Y-M-E. Time represents courage, inner strength, and a stronger purpose. Use it to attract good health and remove all sorrows from the past. I call forth and dedicate this flame to Rosemary. It represents remembrance. Helps you to remember. I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the Center of Light in Huntsville and in Australia.
To the Center of Light in Huntsville and Australia.
And I call forth and I dedicate this flame to the Diamond Platinum Ray
Diamond Platinum Ray.
that anchor here tonight.
So remain standing, and let's sing Mother, I Feel You Under My Feet.
That's so unusual.
Feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey, 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 ho. Hey, 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 ho. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey, 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 Archangel Uriel this evening, who has power and authority over this season. They change guard, and so at this time, Uriel is before us. And we will say this 3 times, and the second time on that one line, it's where it says power, we're going to do light, and on the last time around, love. And there's a picture of Archangel Uriel. Together. Uriel before me, Gabriel behind me, Michael to my right, Raphael to my left. In a circle of power, in a sphere of protection, thus I stand. Uriel before me, Gabriel behind me, Michael to my right, Raphael to my left. In a circle of light, in a sphere of protection, thus I stand. Uriel before me, Gabriel behind me, Michael to my right, Raphael to my left, in a circle of love, in a sphere of protection, thus I stand. And in the program, there is a prayer to Archangel Uriel. Together. Glory to God and his deeds, for everything is good and wonderful. Holy Archangel Uriel, protect and look after the rivers, their waters we drink. Life springs up from them. Make vegetation sprout to feed earth's creatures. Make humans yield bread out of the land, wine to enliven his heart, oil and food to give him force. Encourage humans to honor Mother Earth and all creatures that inhabit this planet. Help them to return this planet to its pure state. Thank you for intervening, Archangel Uriel. Tonight's intent is to celebrate the first day of summer, bringing in and celebrating the longest day and the shortest night. It's going to be sad to see the sun leaving after so many months of buildup. So let's enjoy that tonight. We dedicate our group work by sounding the tone and lighting the red candle. We welcome the warmth of the summer sun.
Dedicate this flame to the warmth of the summer sun. Sound the tone.
Angela Clark is going to bless us by calling in and dedicating the directions.
Happy solstice, Mercury retrograde, what else? And solar eclipse. I'm going to call in the directions, and this is based on the medicine wheel as it was taught to me, and as the medicine wheel itself taught me. And I wrote up a calling in of the directions for my shaman students, and I've rewritten it, sorry, for tonight. So here goes. Could we stand to call in the directions? I call upon Pachamama, the cosmic mother, the one who we came from and one day we'll go back to, the one who provides for us, protects us, nurtures us, no matter what we do. Thank you, Pachamama, for giving us life, love, and support. Aho.
Oh, thank you.
I call upon Pachatata, the Father Cosmos, the one who holds everything in place and loves us no matter what we do. Thank you for your creations. Pachatata. Aho. Thank you. Now we'll turn towards the east. This way. Aho! Spirits of the east, I call upon the guardians of the east. I call upon Inti Tatya, Father Sun. I call upon the eagle. I call upon the east, the spirits of the east, whose color is yellow, containing the path of the yellow road of spirit. This represents the yellow people on the planet, this direction. This is where the spirit of fire resides. This direction represents our spiritual body. It's the bringer of springtime. We learn about birth, where everything begins and is birthed. This is our infant child self, and new beginnings where Father Sun arises. Spirits of the East, I ask for blessings of new opportunities and new beginnings for this community. Thank you for bringing in the new day. Aho!
Oh.
Face the south. We'll face the south. Aho! I call upon the guardians of the south. Mama Appa, the spirit of Mother Earth. I call upon the guardian tricksters, Coyote, Fox, and that old raccoon. And the spirits of the south, I call upon you, whose color is red, containing the red road of spirit. This direction represents the red people on the face of the earth, where the spirit of the earth resides. This direction represents our physical body coming from our infant self to our childhood. This direction is the bringer of summertime and summer solstice. Spirits of the south, I ask for blessings of innocence, playfulness, growth, clown energy, and the bringer of the inner child for everyone in this circle. Thank you, spirits of the south, for this physical body and the honor of living on the earth. Of the south. And now we turn in a clockwise direction. Aho! Spirits of the west. I call upon the guardians of the west. I call upon Mama Koja, the spirit of Mother Water. I call upon the great bear healer and the spirits of the west, whose color is black, representing the deep waters, containing the black path, the black road of spirit, representing the black people of the planet. This is where the spirit of the water resides. This direction represents our emotional body. It represents healing, adulthood. We come from childhood to adulthood. It's the bringer of autumn, the bringer of the dream time and introspection. Spirits of the West, I ask for blessings for a time to reflect and look back on what we have done, what we have accomplished, and on what has taken place, and what we want to create in the future. Thank you, spirits of the West, for quiet time for reflection and healing. I hope. Spirits of the West. the North. I call upon the guardians of the North. I call upon Tatya, Wara, or Father Air, Wind. I call upon the big buffalo chief. I call upon Buffalo Calf Woman. I call upon the spirits of the North, containing the path of the white road of spirit, representing the white people of the earth. This is the place of our mental body, the place of our breath, the power of our mind and thoughts and words. This direction is the bringer of wintertime. It is the bringer of great wisdom gained in a cycle, a life cycle, or any cycle. This direction is home to the elders and our elderhood of our life. This is the home of the ancestors and the wisdom keepers. It is the place where the spirit of air resides, the place of ending cycles and the letting go place. Spirits of the North, I ask for blessings of wisdom for all we have learned on our path. I ask for the wisdom to let go of what is no longer needed in our evolution. Aho! It's supposed to sound like wind. And I call upon the center within. I call upon the spirit that resides in each of us, the place of universal mysteries where the miracles occur on a regular basis. And we thank the spirits of the medicine wheel for reminding us of how to create and for a full and meaningful life. Aho.
Yes.
It's okay to make noise. You have two people that came in late. Are you new tonight? Would you stand up and mention your name, please?
My name's Melissa Diaz. Melissa Diaz. Thank you.
Bask in the energy of the directions. Maybe some of you have not ever experienced that before, but it's wonderful to honor and call in the energy of the different directions. So they are here and we honor that. We also call upon Archangel Uriel again. We welcome you, the fire of God, as the fields begin to ripen and awaken a love deep within us. Peace, be still, and know I am God. Archangel Uriel, please join us here tonight. Welcome, Uriel. On the way here tonight, I got a message on WhatsApp, and it was a video from Wendy. She posted online on Facebook. If you go to her website, not to her website, but her Facebook page, you can see her. I will be including her actual video in tonight's video for tonight's program, but I want you to listen to the words that she has to say, because she not only addresses the winter solstice, which is taking place in the southern hemisphere, but she also addresses the summer solstice that we're experiencing here.
Hello everyone. Wow, it's June already. What a magical time of year. What happens in June is the summer and winter solstices. In the northern hemisphere, it's the summer solstice, and in the southern hemisphere, it's the winter. So the sun is at its northernmost point in its journey and is sitting at 23.4 degrees north of the equator at the Tropic of Cancer. When it comes south for our summer, in the southern hemisphere, it's at 23.5 degrees south of the equator at the Tropic of Capricorn. So the north is having wonderfully warm weather, and we in the south are shivering in the cold. So what is the winter solstice about? It's a time where the archangels who have dominion over the seasons of the years change. The archangel who has dominion now over the winter season is Gabriel, and Gabriel is the messenger. He brings communications about divine vision, divine grace, and divine guidance to humanity. We all need this guidance right now. The whole world is going through this pandemic, this trauma. And if we listen, we may hear that guidance. Winter is about the time of immersing oneself in spiritual work, searching, looking in our depths, finding things that perhaps we could heal, rest, recovery. That's the time of winter. That's where we are in the southern hemisphere. So we could do much to aid humanity at this time. The solstice will actually occur in the northern hemisphere at 4:44 on the 20th of June 2020. What an auspicious numerological time. In the south, we will have the winter solstice at 7:42 a.m. Sunday the 21st. It's actually the same time, it's just that the sun and the day and the night time change. When we think about the solstice, it's also the deep breath in and the deep breath out. Here in Sydney, Australia, we're taking the deep breath in. In America, or in the northern hemisphere, they're breathing outwards. So it's northern and southern, summer and winter, above and below, within and without. These are all opposites, and it speaks of balance. Without knowing one, you can't know the other, so there is nothing to compare. I like to let my light shine. I like to think that by letting my light shine, I can give permission to others to let their light shine, and they can ignite their passion and their life. And then they in turn can let their light shine and ignite others. This is a really powerful tool to have, to be the best you can be, to be who you truly are, and let that shine in every day, every night. We have the opportunity right now to change the world. One of us can change, one of us is very powerful, we can change things. However, many of us can change much more. Let's all let our light shine, ignite those around us to let their light shine, and make a groundswell of lights, of hearts opening, of minds opening, of change. This is a very powerful time in history, and we are blessed, I believe, to be on the earth at this time. Let's all work to lifting humanity. And remember, many hearts make light shine. Thank you.
So it is about a balance. Each one of the gates, especially the equinoxes, there's definitely a balance because it's equal light and equal dark. But at this time, there's the balance of the dark and the light, from the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So if you get quiet enough in your life to really put your attention on the energy of the different gates, there's a lot of information out there about it. And this is just one avenue of coming together and celebrating high energy time. And with the high energy time comes a lot of ceremony, and tonight we are blessed with having some baptisms that we've got some new members, somebody that's been around us for a long time, and she became an official member not too long ago, and that's Kezia Hammonds. And then we have Breezy, or Patricia McDonald, who's fairly recent with us, and she became a member, and she's asked for baptism also. We're really glad to have you both here. Then Susie, she's been around a long time. She came about 15 months, yeah.
The first time I met you was autumnal equinox 2018.
2018, okay. And then we have Jennifer Caldwell, who's our newest official member. So they're all going to be baptized into the Center of Light channel of energy. So first of all, we ask Kezia to come forward. And Becky, would you assist?
The Center of Light for Applied Metaphysics is a center for the expression of the Christ principle of love and wisdom within the channel of the Christ energy. The Center of Light is dedicated to the unity of humanity in love and wisdom, the active preparation for the manifestation of the love-wisdom principle in humanity, and living in the conscious expression of the love-wisdom principle, which is unity, love, and understanding. Kezia Hammonds, do you now stand before the Spirit and acknowledge the Christ principle in yourself and others?
Yes.
And the birds are responding. They rejoice. Do you also stand as a channel for the Christ principle of love and wisdom?
Yes.
Have you heard and do you hear God's wisdom as expressed through the Christ energy in all sources of wisdom and truth?
Yes.
Do you believe in the wisdom so expressed?
Yes.
Do you, this is a big one, do you forgive yourself and others for all expressions less than the Christ principle?
Yes.
So in the name of the divine principles of will, love, wisdom, and active intelligence, I anoint your primary centers for the unfolding and opening for the expression of the Christ energy. Throat and heart. And in the name of the divine principles of the Father, Mother, and Son, I baptize you, Kezia Hammonds, into the channel of the Christ through the center of light. In the name of the divine principles of the Father, Mother, and Son, this flame is ignited as a symbol of the indwelling Spirit, which in time will light the way to your individual Christ consciousness. This candle is for you. You can use it for meditation. Just to light your way. And here's a certificate. The certificate says, let it be known to all that Kezia Hammonds was publicly baptized in the name of the divine principles of will, love and wisdom, and active intelligence at the Center of Light for Applied Metaphysics and Mystery School, Huntsville, Alabama.
Thank you.
Also, I'd like to give you a copy of the ceremony. If there's anything you'd like to say, we welcome you into the channel of the ceremony.
I just want to say to everyone, to you all, that this is a really great honor. That as long as I've been a part of the, well, back in the day it was the Light of Christ Center, but now it's the Center of Light. But I've been with this organization for a long time, and this is this is really great. I don't know if I want to call it an upgrade, but I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe I'm just doubting myself, but it's just kind of like it brings me to a kind of like an expanded state, you know, I guess, with the center. It kind of just allows me to identify better with the center and kind of just jump in the pool, I guess. It's really nice, and I appreciate all the time that I've spent here with the center, and I really appreciate y'all's light, and I really like to be able to merge my light with your light, and to be able to be a light to the world. And it's such a great honor to be part of this place, and I don't think there's anyone else out there that does what we do. You know, so once again, I'm just so glad that we exist, and that I exist, and that you exist, and that the world has us. So, yeah. But you'll have to excuse my raspiness. I haven't been sleeping lately. But I did get some good sleep today, so that has improved. But I digress. But thank you for you.
Breezy asked me to baptize her, and I have had a chance to talk with her and spend some time with her. She talks to me about lightning bugs. She talks to me of the miracle and amazement of birds feeding each other. She knows ways to increase energy for herself and for others. She sees past the veil. I have observed this. She understands plants like a person who observes and does not judge. The prayer of St. Francis of Assisi, I think, embodies Patricia Elizabeth McDonald. Nancy, can you play the prayer of St. Francis?
You need to sing it?
Lord, make us instruments of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Oh, divine masters, grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love, for it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in dying that we are born to eternal life.
A baptism here at the Center of Life on the outward a baptism here on the center of light outwardly shows an anointing. But there are at least two dimensions that a baptism takes place. And that's on the inner and the outer. The inner, the waters of the Christ flood over all the bodies, clearing and cleansing, pulling debris in the forms of structure of guilt, structure of old patterns that have been long rendered useless, and leaves a hole for a new understanding. When you go within and you check out the eye, the more that you go in, you integrate with the all. And eyes become similar on the inside. On the outside, it is evident that there are differences. What this allows us to do is every one of us can be baptized tonight by going to the inner and experiencing it with Patricia Elizabeth McDonald. The center of light for applied metaphysics is a center for the expression of the principle of love and wisdom. Within the channel of the Christ energy, the center of light is dedicated to three things: the unity of humanity in love and wisdom. The active preparation for the manifestation of the love-wisdom principle in humanity. Living in the conscious expression of the love-wisdom principle, which is unity, love. Patricia Elizabeth McDonald. That's beautiful. It is regal, it is biblical, and it is Celtic. All of which you embody fully, pressed down, up, running over. I call for you to stand before Spirit and recognize your Christ consciousness. Do you see it in others? Do you stand as a channel for the Christ expression of the principle of love and wisdom? Have you heard and do you hear the wisdom as expressed through the Christ energy and all sources of wisdom and truth? Do you believe in the wisdom as expressed? Yes. Do you forgive yourself and others for expressions less than the Christ principle? Yes, I do. In the name of the divine principle of will, love, wisdom, and active intelligence. I anoint your primary centers for the unfolding and the opening for the expression of Christ. In the name of the divine principle of the Father, Mother, and Son, I baptize you, Patricia Elizabeth McDonald, in the channel of the Christ through the center of light. I'm going to light this from the sun candle. In the name of the divine principle of the Father, the Mother, and the Son, I ignite this flame as a symbol of the indwelling Spirit, which in time will light your own individual Christ consciousness.
I'm very pleased because when a dear friend of mine told me about this place, and now here she is, it took me a while to come, and just out of the blue, I just felt like I was called, and since I've been coming here, I've just met some most amazing and inspiring people that I feel are going to help me in my journey. And I'm just amazed at all the things that I keep learning just from observing people and just the way that everybody interacts. And I look forward to learning a lot more through some classes with you, because I've got this inquisitive mind. I just want to learn all the time. My mind goes 90 to nothing. And Alpha, you do the same thing, being Aquarian, you know. So I feel very blessed to be a part of this family. And I feel like, you know, I was drawn here and called upon. And I'm really looking forward to learning a lot from everybody. Y'all are an inspiration too.
Miss Susan, would you like to come up front? Let's go down. So I know you as Susie Q, and your name is Susan Lower, and you've been around for a bit. Maybe 25 years ago, I believe I did a baptism. I just don't remember. But what I do remember is the story that was told to me about the baptism. You know, all of my grandchildren and great-grandchildren so far have been baptized here at the Center of Life. And when a child comes into this world, they are given an angel on one side and bad angels on the other side. And when you get baptized, you get an extra good angel. That's good. So it must be time for some more help. Did you know the story?
Well, I'm Gemini, so I live with the duality every day of my life.
Very good.
Yes, I've worn out a few.
A few of them. I think this one will stick around. The center of life for applied metaphysics is a center for the expression of the Christ principle of love and wisdom within the channel of the Christ energy. The center of life is dedicated to the unity of humanity in love and wisdom, the active preparation for the manifestation of the love and wisdom principle in humanity, living in the conscious expression of the love and wisdom principle, which is unity, love, and understanding. Susan Nolan, do you now stand before Spirit and acknowledge the Christ principle in yourself and others?
I do.
Do you also stand as a channel for the Christ principle of love and wisdom?
Yes.
Have you heard and do you hear God's wisdom as expressed through the Christ energy in all sources of wisdom and truth?
Yes.
Do you believe in the wisdom so expressed?
Yes, I do.
Do you forgive yourself and others for all expressions less than the Christ principle?
Yes.
In the name of the divine principle of will, love, wisdom, and active intelligence, I anoint your primary centers for the unfolding and opening of the expression of Christ. In the name of the divine principle of the Father, Mother, and Son, I baptize you, Susan Nolan, into the channel of the Christ to the center of light. In the name of the divine principles of the Father, Mother, and Son, I ignite this flame as a symbol of the indwelling Spirit, which in time will light the way to your individual Christ consciousness. You're not speechy? I would like to give you this, a copy of it. Give you this. And a certificate, which is your name on it. Certificate of baptism. Let it be known to all that Susan Nolan was publicly baptized in the name of the divine principle of will, love, and wisdom, and active intelligence. Enjoy that new angel.
I don't know if the angel was a volunteer or assigned. But good luck. Thanks to everyone for always making me feel very welcome here. I know I am a different person today than I was yesterday, and I'll be another different person again tomorrow. As we grow, as we learn, put a little more understanding and wisdom in the tank. Let's hope we all change to the better each day. And I get up each day, put my feet on the floor with the intent to do no intentional harm to anyone. And that's how I live my life each day. That's the best I can do, is do no intentional harm to anyone. So light and love to all of you. That will be all.
And last, but definitely not least, Jennifer, would you come forward, please? Jennifer, I haven't known you very long. That's true. But what I since I've known you, I've grown to really like people. You just seem like just an awesome person, and I know you'll keep Tom straight.
You know, it goes both ways.
Yeah. And you have a beautiful child. Oh, beautiful child. So. The Center of Light for Applied Metaphysics is a center for the expression of the Christ principle of love and wisdom within the channel of the Christ energy. The Christ energy is twofold. It's love, which is represented by Jesus the Christ, wisdom, the Buddha. The Center of Light is dedicated to the unity of humanity in love and wisdom, the active preparation for the manifestation of love, wisdom, principle in humanity, and living in the conscious expression of the love, wisdom, principle, which is unity, love, and understanding. What this kind of spills out into the community. Jennifer Caldwell, do you now stand before Spirit and acknowledge the Christ principle in yourself and others?
Yes.
Do you also stand as a channel for the Christ principle of love and wisdom?
Yes.
Have you heard and do you hear God's wisdom as expressed through the Christ energy in all sources of wisdom and truth?
Yes.
Do you believe in the wisdom so expressed?
Yes.
Do you forgive yourself and others for all expressions less than the Christ principle?
Yes.
Name of the divine principle of will, love, wisdom, and active intelligence. I anoint your primary centers for the unfolding and the opening for the expression of the Christ. In the name of the divine principles of the Mother, the Father, and the Son, I baptize you, Jennifer Caldwell, into the channel of the Christ through the center of light. And in the name of the divine principles of the Father, Mother, and Son, your flame is ignited as a symbol of the indwelling Spirit, which in time will light the way to your individual Christ consciousness. Welcome.
Welcome.
To this channel. Before that, before I forget, I want to give you your ceremony, which is all covered in oil and water.
That's okay.
And your certificate. It says the same thing as everybody else's, except it's got your name on it. Yay! So you have been publicly baptized in the name of the divine principles of will, love, wisdom, and active intelligence. Would you like to say a couple of words? Sure.
I didn't know there would be speeches, so I spent the last 15 minutes trying to decide what to say. And I just wanted to say it's been really nice getting to know all of you for the last several months. I made brief appearances here a long time ago before the name change, back when I was kind of a tourist. But it's been really nice to actually plug in with you guys and get to know all of you instead of just like know your faces. So it's all. I've also been really like surprised and delighted to find all of the different ways so far that the wisdom of this place sort of sneaks up on you like a mischievous little friend. It's really nice. Anyway, thank you so much.
This is in honor of our baptisms.
And the two songs, I mean, the one is just a snippet of a song, okay, but the two songs that I'm going to do are about mourning. Mourning has broken and mourning song. And I said, but it's night. And I said, never mind, it's new beginnings. Here we go.
A traditional song that Nancy plays every year for the summer solstice while we're having our offering. So if you have an offering to give, please take it out and bless it, charge it with whatever it is that you need in your life, and send it on to do good work here at the Center of Light. And one of the things I would like to make the announcement that due to the COVID-19 cases increasing in the state and in Madison County, and the extreme heat that we're having on Sunday mornings, we are moving back to online services for Sunday mornings starting tomorrow. So you can sleep in tomorrow and then enjoy the online service at your home. for the next few weeks anyway. I don't know how long it'll be. We'll just have to wait and see how the temperature goes and how the COVID-19 goes. So it's a trial and error. We've loved meeting here in the tent. Tonight is not bad at all. It's wonderful. Tonight is really a nice night. We've been very fortunate. The light of Christ flows through us as we give and receive God's blessings of prosperity and abundance. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Gonna spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you now. 'Cause Daddy and Mommy's standing by. Summertime, Lord, yeah, the living's so easy now. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your mama's rich, Lord, yeah. Ow! Your dad's so good looking now. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Always a blessing. Always a blessing. I've got a peace pole ceremony. Time is, we're going way past the hour mark. So what I'd like for us to do tonight is for you to envision the peace pole, which is right here. It's got "May peace prevail on earth" in 12 different languages. So if you know, while we're singing this next song, if you would get the peace pole envisioned, and that the energy of peace and love be shining down on the whole planet, and we'll sing "Let There Be Peace on Earth." begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. All right, thank you. In your program, the insert, there is the Great Invocation. And after that, I invite Angela to release the directions of this evening. This is the prayer for the new age, the Aquarian age. Together. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.
So we've called in all the spirits from all the directions, and now we're going to release them. So I'm going to start with Pachamama and Pachatata, and then we'll go where we left off in the north, and we'll go counterclockwise this time. So if everybody could stand, please. Thank you. Pachamama, Cosmic Mother, thank you so much for holding us lovingly in your arms in our circle tonight. We felt your love, we felt your presence, and even though we know you are always with us, we release you from this circle tonight. Thank you. Aha. Pachatata, Cosmic Father, thank you for holding our circle together tonight. Thank you for holding us in the light. Thank you for all that you do to hold it all together. Aho. We release you, even though we know you are always with us. Aho. If you'll face the north, please. Aho, spirits of the north. Mother Earth, we thank you for being here to bless our circle with the air. Well, this is actually the air. Father Air, thank you for being here with us to bless our circle with the air, with the breath, with your breath. We thank you for your blowing away of any kind of suffering or huja that may have been here. Now we know we have been cleansed with the breath of air. Thank you. Aho. And we turn counterclockwise to the west. Aho! Thank you, spirits of the West. Thank you, guardians. Thank you, Mother Water, for being present in our circle tonight. Thank you for washing away any kind of pain or emotional illness that we might have. We appreciate you being here so much. We felt your presence. We release you, even though we know you are always with us. Thank you. And spirits of the South.
Turning to the South. Guardians of the South, we thank you. We felt your presence in our circle tonight. We thank you, Mother Earth, for absorbing the aches, pains, and hoochas in our physical body, so that our physical body can renew and be free of suffering. Even though we know you are always with us, we release you from this circle. Aho. Turning to the East, Guardians of the East, we have much gratitude for you being with us tonight and lending us your fire for transmutation of any spiritual ailments or misalignments that we have had in the past. Thank you for the lessons of new beginnings. May we be transformed and free to begin a new cycle with a higher perspective. Even though we know you are always with us, we release you from this circle. Aho. Releasing Archangel Uriel. We give thanks and gratitude to Archangel Uriel for joining us tonight. Your presence has strengthened us and our passion and creativity are overflowing. Thank you for being with us tonight, and we release you, although we know you are always with us. As we depart from this sacred place tonight, may this circle of friendship be unbroken in our hearts. Love and light to all. Thank you for attending and have a wonderful summer.